Is this what rural life will look like tomorrow? Robots replacing workers and farmers managing their operations through apps and the internet. In some barns, robots are already being used for feeding, while AI cameras monitor the animals' health. And satellite-guided tractors are driving autonomously across the fields. The agriculture of the future, now on Shift. Online training for farmers via social media. This is how a young woman in Bangladesh has successfully built her business. And by now, she also markets the agricultural products herself, which are grown according to her specifications. I'm Uma Kulsum Poppy, an agri-entrepreneur, and I create agriculture-based videos to build awareness about safe farming. Poppy's goal? To teach safe farming, how to grow crops and fruits without the harmful pesticides that can put your health at risk. If mangoes are bagged like this using fruit bags, there's no need to spray pesticides on them for a long time. Also, the mangoes remain fresh and safe to eat. I don't feel safe eating fruit that I buy outside because I'm unsure what's in it. When excessive pesticides are used in the food we consume during cultivation, some chemicals remain and cause diseases like kidney damage. Many people get cancer now, and one of the reasons behind that is the use of pesticides during cultivation. But it's not just about health, it's also about protecting the environment. In a densely populated, flood-prone country like Bangladesh, that matters a lot. That's what many farmers told Poppy, so she decided to act. In 2022, she started making videos, showing safer, smarter ways to farm. A popular Bangladeshi TV show about agriculture helped her. That's how she figured out how to tell stories that farmers would actually watch. As our team was small when I started making video content, I had to film stories using the phone I had in my hand during my visit to a farm or chats with farmers. I thought if I filmed and shared the information I learned from them online, many people would benefit from it. Influencers can earn thousands of euros every month. They make money from ads on the platforms where they post. Some work directly with brands that pay them to promote products. Others sell their own merch or exclusive content to paying subscribers. But getting started wasn't easy for Poppy. Cultural norms make it tough for women to build a career, especially as an influencer. Poppy faced a lot of pushback when she first started online. But as my online presence grew, I found a very positive audience. My followers have been so kind. They are curious about my work and have taken it very seriously. Today, Poppy has more than 4.5 million followers across Facebook, YouTube, TikTok and Instagram. She posts 5 to 7 short clips a week. The popular influencer now has a team to keep the content flowing. Play it. I want to see the whole clip. Poppy says she's not promoting brands in her videos, she's promoting her own business. The agri-entrepreneur has built a network of farmers who now sell their produce to her company at a fair price. Her goal? To make safe farming both practical and profitable. By paying farmers fairly, she helps remove the pressure to use harmful pesticides. We tried to solve their existing problems, hoping that they would try to follow our advice on using safe farming methods. With income from her fruit company and the ad revenue from her videos, Poppy has built a stable business. She now employs several people. She's only 26 and already planning her next move. A training center to take her agri lessons from online to in person. In Bangladesh, around 45% of all workers are still employed in agriculture, and many of them do hard physical labor. This has now changed in the European Union. Agriculture is highly automated and less than 5% of the workforce is employed in the sector. In many regions, it's become difficult to find people willing to do the work. Automated systems are now also used in dairy farms, where animals no longer have names, only numbers. No humans work in this barn. 170 cattle are cared for by robots around the clock. They're fed 4 times a day, with AI controlling the exact amount. These feeding systems cost around €100,000, but they pay off quickly. With labour shortages in Europe, robots are cheaper in the long run. The barn is bedded with straw so the cows can lie comfortably. Outside, feed is prepared automatically and delivered fresh into the barn. This allows the farmer to run the entire operation alone. His most important tool is his smartphone with specialized AI software. Each animal wears a collar with a sensor connected to the app, constantly providing data on every cow. The milking robot makes the biggest difference. Using sensors, it guides the milking equipment to the udder. The cows quickly adapt and go to the station on their own several times a day.
Ohne Technik würde es, glaube ich, diesen Hof nicht mehr geben.
Without technology, this farm wouldn't exist anymore, because the workload would be unmanageable. You'd need at least one more person. At some point, you'd start questioning whether it's worth it. You'd want to have a life too. And as long as the technology is enjoyable and works, it's a great solution.
The robot technology comes from an Austrian company. Demand for agricultural automation is rising worldwide, with machines used in Brazil, the Middle East and Australia. This office serves as the global control center.
We can
access any device worldwide as long as the internet connection is stable and check exactly what each system is doing or not doing. In more and more barns, robots are taking over physically demanding routine tasks. Farming is becoming highly specialized and globally connected. This is how agriculture is meant to become more attractive and future-proof. While farmers work the field, they can still monitor their animals via an online platform. Around the clock, they receive information about their livestock on their phone. This allows farming to function with fewer and fewer people. Even simple tasks like weeding can now be done by AI. A young company from Bavaria uses laser beams for this, though not entirely without risk. In northern Germany, a new machine rolls across an onion field, burning away weeds with laser beams. Controlled by AI, this groundbreaking technology targets only unwanted plants. All that's left is a fine layer of ash. It heats the soil a lot, and operators need to be careful to not get burned by the laser beam.
The machine delivers around 24 kilowatts of optical power, with each laser at 2 kilowatts. That's enough to cause deep tissue burns within milliseconds, if, for example, you put your hand beneath it.
Stefan Heinrich invented the machine. Growing up on a farm, he knew the problems weeds cause and wanted a solution. A generator at the front of the tractor powers the laser beams, while satellite navigation guides it across the field. The core innovation is the AI software Heinrich developed as part of his doctoral thesis. The camera system can distinguish between crops and weeds and control the laser beam with pinpoint accuracy. The software recognizes every stage of plant growth and stores millions of bits of information, which it can retrieve again and again. The cameras are mounted underneath the housing, and the software guides the laser beams to exactly where they're needed.
We work outdoors where environmental conditions constantly change. Some weeds are larger, some smaller, with different leaf shapes. With AI, many of them can be learned and controlled much more easily. That's why AI is a small revolution in this field.
Only a handful of companies worldwide have mastered and commercialized this technology. Its development was time-consuming and costly, but it's already paying off, especially for carrots and onions, and in regions where labor is expensive and pesticide use is being reduced. Farming methods that are sustainable and efficient are not only an important topic in Europe, the mechanization of the agricultural sector is also advancing in Asia. In the northern Indian state of Haryana, the rapid transformation of agriculture is on display. After generations of hard manual labor, this farm now uses an autonomous tractor. It is self-learning, highly precise, and cuts the farmer's workload in half.
I am able to farm very efficiently, and I feel very happy that I do the same work that my grandfather and father did. This is my traditional business. Now I am carrying the tradition forward with the right technology and new techniques.
The high-tech tractor handles multiple tasks, planting, fertilizing and harvesting. With a single tap, it pulls up perfectly aligned rows of potatoes. AI software and satellite signals guide the machine with extreme precision. Every mistake is recorded and uploaded to the cloud, where a software company analyzes the data and sends updates right back to the tractor.
When the crop is planted in a straight line, it becomes easy for the laborers to do all the tasks. It helps prevent air cross-contamination and reduces diseases and requires less pesticides. So it helps us in many ways, like saving diesel, labor, and time.
Innovation has become a key driver in agriculture, whether it's the climate crisis, depleted soils, or a shortage of skilled workers. Digital solutions ranging from drones to AI are supposed to help solve many of these problems. But these technologies could also create new dependencies for farmers. Experts in sustainable food systems warn that global tech companies could gain increasing control over data and production processes on the fields. As algorithms make more and more decisions in agriculture, farmers risk losing knowledge and influence to global companies.